So, Isabel, tell me about this project of yours. It sounds pretty amazing.
Yes, so with Hidden Gems, we spent a month. I spent a month out in Hawaii, and probably, first of all, Hawaii is paradise. So, if I could have, if every single project would be like that, like it's just, they're just dreams come true for sure.
Very nice. And how are you involved in the movie Hidden Gems?
So I played Kara, and she is the bridesmaid's. She's like the bridesmaid best friend. So, and in the film Hunter King, she plays Addie, who is a fellow bridesmaid with me. So she's the bride's sister, and I'm the other bridesmaid. And I help. And basically, me and the bride are kind of moving that romance along for Addie and Jack, who's played by Bo Murchoff. Um, and I think like with Kara, she is, there's a lot about her that's very similar to me, where she loves her fashion, she's a lot of fun. She's the girlfriend that you want as your bridesmaid.
That is amazing. And what were some of the challenges about playing this role?
Well, I think with Kara, she's supposed to be this very fit person who loves to hike. And I don't, I, this is going to be such a blasphemy, especially to those in LA, but I am not a hiker. I hate hikes, actually.
So do I. So do I.
Oh, you do? Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Because like some people are like, how do you not like it? I'm like, oh, I actually, when people invite me out to hikes, I never want to offend them, and I'll make up some other excuse about why I can't make out on this hike. But the truth is, I just don't like them. I'm actually really good at hiking when I am taken out, for whatever reason. So with this, we actually hiked. Well, we didn't hike up too far or anything like that, but we did Manoa Falls, and then we hiked up to this gorgeous area. I don't even know what it's called, but apparently we are the last production with permission to be allowed to film up on this like cliff area, because over there, like underneath, is actually the original Magnum PI house.
Ooh,
And
nice.
yeah, and it's actually where the Obamas are building their private property. So apparently Hidden Gems is the last production to film there. So we were pretty lucky to get to film out there, because it's absolutely gorgeous. You're overlooking the ocean. And so I actually told Tammy I'm going to drop some more photos to send off to you, but there's going to be a photo where like I'm at a picnic table, and that's that overlook, that's where it took place.
It sounds beautiful. I can't wait to see those pictures.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. And for me, I also don't do paddleboard yoga, but I took classes as soon as I got to the island. So I enrolled in paddleboard yoga classes, and I was the only person that was not coupled up. Everyone else were couples. My husband had not come to Hawaii just yet. So everyone was coupled up. I was the only single one doing this paddleboard yoga. And the instructor, Takako, that's her name. So she was yoga floats. Me and her started talking, and she's like, "Oh, why'd you decide to take classes?" I was like, "Well, actually, I'm out here doing a film, and there's a scene where we do paddleboard yoga." And that scene is important because that's where Addie loses her ring, which basically jumpstarts this entire story, right? And so I told her, "Yeah, I'm doing this film, but I didn't want to say too much." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing a film too," where they like hired us, and we realized it's the same film. We were both filming him, but they had actually gotten the instructors from Yoga Floats to be like the specialized background for that scene, because obviously they need people who do paddleboard yoga in the background. So she was part of that. And then I took one more class where my husband got to Hawaii, and my husband is like used to this adventure stuff. Me and him were on Amazing Race before, so we used to like do all sorts of random new activities for us to get ready for Amazing Race. So he was so down to do paddleboard yoga for his first time as well. And Takako was our instructor again. And I'm so glad I did that because it turns out I didn't think I'd love yoga as much as I did, but I love paddleboard yoga now. So
Nice. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm always afraid I'm gonna fall and take people out because I'm like, I can't balance to save my life.
yeah, I think you'll surprise yourself. There's something much more calming about it on the water than it is on the ground. I don't know what it is, but it was just gorgeous. We did it at Magic Island, so Ala Moana Park. And so you're surrounded by ocean and these beautiful, like, you know, but you also see like one side you have these beautiful like greenery and the ocean, and the other side you have like these like really nice skyscrapers. So
That's incredible. I'm gonna have to definitely give that a try someday. And what season of The Amazing Race were you on? I don't remember. I remember you, but I don't remember which season it was.
it was season 25. So this is a very old season. Season 25, we filmed this in 2014.
Wait a minute, were you on with Ashley and Matt?
No, I think maybe they were the season after us. I was on the season.
Okay.
I was the season with Bethany Hamilton and her husband.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. I'm like, I knew you from that show, but I was like, I don't remember which season. Because
Yeah,
Ashley and Matt are friends of mine. I went to high school with Ashley's
oh
sister.
my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, was she on her season or the season before? But yeah, I definitely remember you guys on that show.
Oh, yeah. It was so, I mean, that was such an amazing experience. It took us 3 times to finally get on that season. And and we obviously like didn't win. So they sequestered us in Portugal for the rest of the month. Yeah.
Wow.
I have gotten very lucky in, you know, filming in amazing places, and I don't want that to ever stop.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Like, actually, it's funny you say that because my best friend's brother and I auditioned because we're both godparents to her daughter. We auditioned, but obviously we never got on, and we're gonna try it again.
You absolutely should try again. You should absolutely try again. It's all about relationships for sure. They want to see like they love seeing the banter. Um, and you never know. I think if you keep manifesting it, you'll eventually get on like James Wallington and his now husband, right? James Wallington, I forgot which season they won, but James Wallington had interviewed me and Dennis way back when for in 2014 on AfterBuzz TV.
Oh
And
yeah, remember? Yes,
yeah, and so it was so funny to like I was so happy to see him get on the show and not just get on the show, but actually to win it. So just the fact
yes,
he's been like he was hosting these after shows for Amazing Race, and like I'm sure interviewing different teams also gave him a better idea of like, you know, how to get on and how to like succeed more on the show. But I thought that was such a cool full circle for him and a full circle for me to witness too.
absolutely. And would you go on an all-star season?
Uh, Say that again.
Would you go on an all-star season at a show?
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Would love to go on an all-star season, but it would be because we got eliminated so early, it would have to be a season. I would love for Amazing Race to have a season of like second chances for like
That's what I mean,
teams.
a redemption season.
Yeah, a redemption season. I would love for Amazing Race to have a redemption season where teams that lost out that first, second round for us to go at it again. Because
Um,
because my husband and I, back then we were just dating, and now we have such a different relationship that I think we would excel at it now. I mean, me and
Absolutely. Well,
yeah.
we're manifesting it now, so we
We are
got
doing
you.
thank you.
Great. And going back to the movie, which one scene, without giving too much away, you want everybody to see that you're most looking forward to?
Ooh, what's the one scene I love okay, so I love the scenes where it was like a little bit of a montage where we are doing the scavenger hunt because this is when we took the Jeep and we got to go to the Moana Falls, and we there was this beautiful temple. I don't know what the name of it is. I'm gonna have to look it up. You know, I have the name of it. I'll like let Tammy know and send off to you. But we went to all these little cool spots. Um, that were just gorgeous and scenic. So that whole montage of the scavenger hunt, it's a lot of fun. And I feel like it's like a nice little mini travel show in that moment. Um, and you just see us like, I think, and what's interesting is that was our first day on set. So to film all together and to like kind of click off, to kind of like hit it off the bat was great. Um, but it was like hanging out that first day, and our call time was like, I think our call time was 5 a.m.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and I was I was in awe, like on my first day. I was just in awe. Like I remember being like, I can't believe I'm here. It's a dream come true. And I remember sitting in my trailer thinking, why is there a VHS player in here? And it turns out someone told me, they're like, oh yeah, these trailers were used for the original Jurassic Park. I'm like,
Okay, okay.
right? I was like, okay, it's like I'm sitting in movie history at this moment. Like, who knows? Steven Spielberg could have stepped in this trailer at one point. And where we filmed is where uh Lost was filmed.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just really cool to to share these filming scenes of all these other shows and films that I loved watching when I was younger too.
Nice. And one thing I like asking people is that interview is tell me something fun about yourself, a fun fact about yourself.
So I am a big reseller online. Like I sell on eBay and Poshmark and Macari, OfferUp, and I started selling. I sell random things on there. Like I sold empty toilet paper cardboard rolls, empty designer shopping bags. I've even sold like empty Crocs bags. Like just the paper
Yeah,
bags
yeah,
that you
yeah.
yeah. Um, and I started selling all that stuff because I used to have a lot of credit card and student loan debt. And so I just sold whatever I had in my house.
Oh,
And
okay.
and so not only did I get out of debt by doing that, but I had so much fun that I just kept it up. And during the pandemic, I made a little YouTube video because all my friends are always amazed by like what I sell. They're like, "You sold an empty Amazon Echo box, like an Alexa box?" I'm like, "Yep, I sold it." You know what I mean? Just random things like that that people throw away. Um, I once sold a restoration hardware coupon that I found in, like at apartment complexes, they have that community mail thing that people just kind of like put in there. I found a
Yes.
Yeah, so I found a 10% off restoration hardware coupon and I sold it for $35 on eBay.
That's
And
incredible.
thank you. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Some people are like, oh, this is trash. I'm gonna throw it out, recycle. I'm like, no, 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 no. You never know. Someone might be looking for that. And so during the pandemic, everyone was like, you should do a YouTube video about it. So I did a YouTube video and it didn't go viral by any means, but so I had 400 views, but one of those views was someone who was on the marketing team for Poshmark. And they reached out to me and to my team, and I booked a Poshmark commercial. So if you see me on a Poshmark commercial, it's because I did this little YouTube video, and that's how I booked it. That was like a whole journey.
That is so cool. Well, Isabel, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. Good luck, and I can't wait to talk again soon.
Thank you, Sammy. Thanks for everything and enjoy your time in Pennsylvania.
You too. You all enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks. You too. Bye.